Итак, представляю вам соперников и первым бойца в синем углу. Ему 38 лет, рост 160 сантиметров, вес 61,6 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 22 победы, 6 поражений. И его стиль ударная техника. Дамы и господа, из Костромы, Россия, приветствуйте, Олег Борисов! Его соперник в красном углу клетки. Бойцу 28 лет, рост 175 сантиметров, вес 61,65 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 12 побед при 3 поражениях. И его стиль также ударная техника. Дамы и господа, он из Грозного, Россия. Фото Шамил Shakhbulatov. Рефери поединка Максим Протасов.
Бойцы из трибун. Парни, внимательно слушаем мои команды, и защищаемся на протяжении всего поединка. Руки пожали. По углам.
We look at the tail of the tape. Experience on the side of Oleg Borisov, but a huge height and reach advantage for Shamil Shakhbulatov. Oleg Borisov in the blue corner. Shamil Shakhbulatov in the red. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Brad Pickett calling the action. ACA 1-2-1 here in Minsk, Belarus.
What also makes a hard puzzle to solve with Oleg Borisov, because he's so short and he's a striker, it makes it hard to take down because it's really hard to get underneath him as well.
Not only that, you look at the thickness of his base. On top of that, I believe he's a judo black belt as well, Brad. So a real understanding of how to use that low center of gravity as a weapon against you. Oh, a nice straight shot. So that's hurt him. Borisov on the back foot early here.
Really careful here, Russian.
Yeah, without a doubt.
He's so dangerous. Did a good job of, look at that, that Tyson-I sort of movement.
Oh, and again, Shamil, but he's got to be careful with that overhand right. Borisov has caused so many problems with.
Yeah, he's got to try and keep things up the middle. You know, like throw some front teeps or knees and stuff like that. There's that blitz that you come to expect from Shamil. He's very good at coming forward, but that's it. Oh, careful.
You have to cover up. Borisov can finish you at any moment with those overhands. And oh, Borisov looks for a takedown.
That definitely did surprise me, Brian. He was in pretty good as well. He kind of abandoned it. He didn't carry on driving, but yeah, I kind of feel like if he carried on driving with his feet, he probably could have finished that takedown.
Again, that judo base that he's got. Oh, a nice short shot there on the stand-up from Shamil.
It's very interesting tactics, you know. If he could add something to a game, he is such a dangerous striker, but if you can use some takedowns, next time when you do get back to your feet, your opponent's going to be worried about maybe you're going for a takedown.
Yeah, just get you thinking about it, but look at the welt on the body there of the right-hand side of Oleg Borisov from one of those kicks. His movement, you know, that is so Tyson-like, isn't it? That bobbing, that weaving.
He's doing a good job of not bobbing too much as well, because if you bob too much, you're very going to be prone to getting kicked in the head.
There's two great respect between each other. Done a lot of media on the build-up to this. Understand each other's level, and that's what excites them, testing themselves against these puzzles, because it's not just a puzzle of styles. Look at that anatomically. Oleg Borisov in this weight class, and to think he had a huge run at featherweight as well, Brad.
It's very, very surprising that he's only 5'3".
Shamil slowing down the output a little now, Brad.
I just think he's a little bit aware now. The dangers. Well, to be fair, he's been aware from the start. That's the thing, though. Also, I think Shamil's not really used to fighting people this short. His punches are missing. He's thrown over the top of the head.
Yeah.
And like I said, with Oleg fighting featherweight as well, he's fought people this height and taller. So he's used to this sort of height difference.
Yeah, most. In fact, I can't think of a fight where he has been the taller man that I have called in ACA or ACB. Shamil now stepping forward, trying to connect a little more. But as soon as you step into range, you are in danger with Borisov.
Yeah, you'll see he's very short, compact, explosive.
Oh, both connected there, Brad.
And the thing is, he's a ripe age of 38 years of age as well. Testament to his conditioning. Looks in fabulous shape.
Spoken to him before, he says he actually doesn't have a big weights program. He said, my family is all built like this. Oh, big shots coming in.
Shamil did the right thing here just to close that distance and try and get hold of him.
Watch the trips though from Borisov. Shamil up against the cage now, Borisov pressuring.
Yeah, the first round slipping away.
30 seconds left.
Tough one to score for me.
Oh,
Until that.
look at that. That is absolute technique there, Brad.
That was beautifully done. I mean, just managed to get his leg around behind him.
And there are moments, aren't there, in fights, these eye-catching moments, which sometimes that's all a judge needs to hang on, or all they can use to decipher.
Yeah, until that moment, I was just saying it was a very close fight. In my eyes, that kind of impressive takedown. It wasn't just like a takedown where you tripped him. He looked really good. He got some air time. Very impressive round here by Oleg Borisov.
But for me, the change came when Borisov looked for the takedown, which surprised us all. But then the output from Shamil Shakhbulatov certainly was reduced. He was very on the front foot to start with. And since that, he just the amount of strikes that he's putting out there was very different. Look there are the stats. Shakhbulatov, Borisov, 17 KO wins between them. And I will say that 13 of those come from Oleg Borisov. Set for round number 2. Oleg Borisov in the blue corner. Shamil Shakhbulatov in the red. And you've got to say you want the pressure and output right, Brad, from Shamil, but he's got to be careful doing it.
Exactly that, Brian. He goes in a bit overzealous. He could be caught with some of these bombs. That knee on the inside was good, though. Good inside trip attempt.
This time, stops the takedown, gets back to his feet. Still, they are both swinging so hard.
This is quite like a good tactic by Shamil. He makes this a bit more of a fight, but stay away from the dangers. Oleg does have a tendency to slow down within fights. Just because how he's built, he's so built and packed in such a
muscular fashion, yeah.
Yeah. If you make it a fast-paced sort of fight, make Oleg fight, you can definitely wear him out.
Shamil is famous within his gym for being the one with the one of the best cardios, which says a lot when you see the intensity at which they train over there. Pushing forward, oh, winging.
Yeah, you got to be careful there. There's a bit of wild swing.
And his footwork wasn't great there, Brad. That shot nearly put him out of balance. And if Borisov was to take advantage of that and look to get it to the mat, that makes it all the easier.
Or even hit back with one of the big shots he has.
Oh. Shamil is making this a fight. He's eating one. Oh, he's eating another. Now we are opening up.
Yeah, he kind of see now, he kind of don't mind so much getting hit. And trying to hit Oleg. He's having a little bit of a problem. He's blitzing him pretty well, but he's getting caught on the coming in.
Oh, that right hand comes over the top. Shamil eats it. Now the body. Seems to be like a scratch on the back of Shamil there. I'm not sure where that's come from. It's the grip there of obviously Borisov. Oh, slip. You can hear that. Borisov corner want him to work. They want him to match the output. There we go, he's responding.
Yeah, he's going to be careful covering up, though, because even with MMA gloves, yeah, they find their way through sometimes.
And is this the sort of response, the tactic change you would like to see from Shamil? Or
He needs to make it a bit more fast-paced, like I said, what he's doing.
looking for the takedown, the single leg is Borisov.
Yeah, that was a big moment.
Now, a little out of balance. Shake of the head as he comes to meet him back in the middle. This is heating up nicely. We've had a treat of fantastic high-level mixed martial arts tonight here in Minsk, Belarus. And this co-main event is an absolute banger of a fight between these two.
The thing with Shamil, he needs to change. I know he's the taller fighter, but he needs to change his level just a little bit to be striking on the same level, you know, the same pain as Oleg Borisov, so he can use his range and not get caught punching down with Oleg coming over the top.
I've got to say, it's got to be so hard to imitate that. Oh, whether you're holding pads or whether you're sparring, this is a very unique body type and size to be fighting, and Borisov really makes that pay for him.
You got to see that Shamil now is kind of just like not really worried as much, which, you know, letting his shots go, shaking his head every time something comes near his head.
1 minute 30 seconds left in round number 2, a very close round. Again, we might just look for one moment to catch the judge's eyes. Borisov pushing forward. Oh, the knee almost connects. Borisov trying to make this work yet again on the single.
This is a big moment here in this round. Big moment.
Oh, stays on his feet. Great work, but watch for the trick. Borisov is a master of using your momentum and weight against you. 55 seconds left in round number 2.
There's a big moment within this round, not in just this round, Brian, within this fight.
Oh, solid left hand.
Beautiful counter there, yeah, by Oleg.
Shamil trying to make his own mark at the end of this last 20 seconds.
Yeah, for me, Shamil needs to be a little bit more cleaner with his striking. He's trying to throw too hard sometimes, leaving himself exposed for a counter.
Tightly contested second round there between the two.
Third round, Brian, definitely all up for grabs. Some good moments for both fighters in that round.
Deep breaths there, a little cut just on the left, the right eye there of Shamil. But let's have a look back, Brad.
Yeah, this is some action, but this is the thing is, he's fighting at Oleg's range. You know, see this where he's fighting in those little pockets.
Yeah, rather than using his accuracy to open it up, he's trying to use pressure to close the distance. And with that, like you said, he's at the range where those big, heavy hooks can come back from Borisov, or even the clinch.
He's doing well on the inside. He's having a lot of success sometimes as well. But like I was saying, he's fighting into Oleg's sort of game where he needs to try and keep his range and have Oleg on the end of his punches, straight shots like a 1, a stiff jab, and 2, a straight left. Even come back with another jab. Jab, cross jab has always been good.
Third and final round here in our co-main event. Shamil Shakhbulatov in the red corner, Oleg Borisov in the blue. Which of these bantamweights will claim victory here? And you saw the corner there of Oleg Borisov. They were pointing at this canvas. They were saying 1 more round, 5 minutes to take this. Both have fought for the title before. Borisov for the bantamweight ACB title. Shamil Shakhbulatov for the ACA title.
It'll definitely be a massive story for either fighter here to come through and go on to win an ACA title.
Borisov looks rejuvenated as he sees the finish line with 4 minutes left to go. You need to see more work from Shakhbulatov. Oh, that nice step in right.
Yeah, he's blitzing forward very well. Landing some shots, countering very good now. Oleg, head movements doing good favors for him, getting his head for that center line quite a bit.
That's good work from Shamil as well. Oh, winging shot there now. Is Borisov getting a little desperate? Maybe. Now blood coming from the mouth of Oleg Borisov.
Yeah, that jab's finding a bit of a home there this round. Still good head by Borisov.
Another straight shot, another connection, and a bit of footwork here from Shamil Shakhbulatov. The judges have been put to work already. This event, will they be made to decide yet another close contest? Here the corner, Borisov calling him on. But this is more clean work. This is much better clean work from Shakhbulatov. And it's exactly what you said, Brad. He's using his range rather than fighting into Borisov's range. But now Borisov has closed the distance and has it up against the cage.
Another big moment here. Shamil can't afford to be taken down.
Watch the trip here, that right leg of Oleg Borisov. He'll distract you with that. And then he'll look to try and trip you down to the mat. Shamil can't get caught for here too long if he does want to make this a decisive round.
So you look at someone's size, you sometimes think that could be a disadvantage, but also there's a massive advantage in certain situations like this because you're lower sense of gravity, you're in down on his hips already, you're good for the trips.
Yeah. And there we go, they separate in the center of the cage again. 1 minute 45 seconds left. For me, this is a much better round for Shamil.
Yeah, I mean, they're scoring points, and again, he's jabbing, like, just hitting his scoring points with these. Coming up to the last minute here.
Shamil with that natural movement, constantly keeping himself going away from that. But now he's turning into the power hand. Oh, there we go, there's the inside kick. Wait for Borisov to explode. There you go, the overhand right. Deep breath from that Oleg.
Well, I feel like one big moment could, also pay. I mean, it's a close fight. I mean, very close fight, very evenly contested from start to finish.
But I think you said it exactly right as on the walkouts. It's going to be a fight of range. And when Borisov was allowed in the range, even when Shamil brought himself into the range of Borisov, that's when he had his most luck. This third round, this is a display of how you use that length to keep that bullet at the end of your punches to stay safe.
This is definitely the best round for Shamil. Staying out.
Oh, big hooks coming in. Borisov trying to make something happen, trying to catch the eyes of the judges once again at the end of the round. Big takedown attempt. Oh, there you go. Wow. Despite that, Shamil raises his hands. Borisov looking extremely tired. I think he has an injury, I'm not sure. His leg or the side. Yeah, he seems to be in quite a bit of pain there. And we shall wait and see. This will go down to the wire, Brad.
Very, very good fight. Tough one to score. Both of these fighters, one of them's going to be obviously disappointed. One of them's going to be really excited, but both of them put a very good display here tonight, Brian, showing that they're the top people of this weight class.
And you saw as the cam went round, it looks like either the groin or the upper thigh there is causing some problems for Borisov, which, when you say, I have no idea exactly when that happened. Look, he's limping already. But to have fought at that level, at that pace, and even to pull off a takedown like that at the end, that says a lot about the man.
Yeah, he does seem in a bit of discomfort.
Shamil convinced that he maybe has done enough, and that second round was extremely tight.
We've seen it a few times tonight, though. The judges not being in
agreement, absolutely.
Yeah, we've had a few split decisions.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling with that leg. We are waiting for our MC to come into the cage to make it official, to see who's taken this close contest. The smile there from Shamil. Wow.
Yes,
I'd love to know.
Yeah, I can't work out what it is.
He's pointing to his upper, like the top of his hip, whether it's his groin. But I don't know when that happened, Brad. And if that was even in round 2, to have fought 10 minutes with that.
I did say I saw him stumble a few times within the fight. It looked like he was hurt a little bit. So
yeah.
I think that might have happened early on within the fight, to be honest, Brian.
We shall wait, we shall see. Looks like our MC is set and ready to enter the cage. Nothing but respect between these two teams, between these athletes. That has been the theme on the build-up. They went to war tonight here in the co-main event of ACA 121. And we shall go. Let's make it official. Let's hand it to our MC.
Дамы и господа, по завершении главного события обратимся к судейским запискам. Итак, 30-27 Шахбулатов, 29-28 Борисов, 29-28 Шахбулатов, 29-28 Борисов и 29-28. Раздельным решением судей победу одержал Олег Борисов! Кострова, Россия! И аплодисменты Шамилю Шахбулатову. Великолепный поединок!